Okay, now that we have our sprinting ability set up, I want to go ahead and work it into where we can stop and block our sprinting if we are crouching. So if I am crouched, I do not want to build a sprint like this. And likewise, if I am sprinting and then I hit crouch, I don't want to continue sprinting. I want to revert to crouching instead. So we're going to do that through the asset tags themselves. So if you recall, we do have some blocking logic kind of already implemented into the weapon module. So let's take a quick gander at that. So specifically, we have our fire ability here. And you can see this has the asset tag of ability.assetTags.fire. And if we look at reload, we can see that we have cancel abilities with tag and block abilities with tag being that fire ability. So if we are reloading, we are canceling shooting and we are blocking it to where we cannot shoot until we have stopped this reloading ability. So that's basically what we're going to go ahead and mimic, but between sprint and crouch, because I also want to implement something similar with our jump. I don't want to be able to be, crouched while jumping. So to begin, we need to go ahead and set up some asset tags. So while we're at it, let's just go ahead and include data, tags, and let's do the, where are the asset tags actually? Oh, that's just ability tags. Duh. So include the ability tags.h, and let's set the asset tags. So we want to do a f gameplay tag container. We're just going to construct one from a gameplay tag, which means we need to make said tag. And let's go ahead and duplicate, and we'll do one for crouch, one for sprint, and one for jump. So go to the definition, do our crouch, sprint, and jump. Not sure why I did that quite like that. So crouch, sprint, and jump. Okay, now we can come over here, and for the asset tags for sprint, we do tag underscore ability underscore asset tags underscore sprint. And let's copy this and go to our crouch ability as well, just so we can do the exact same thing. So let's go ahead and include our ability tags and change underscore sprint to underscore crouch. That way we have everything kind of set by default, and we can choose, which one do we want to block, which one do we want to cancel, so on and so forth. All right, so I'm back like an hour or two later. I don't remember exactly where I left off, but I know it's regarding the asset tags and restricting sprinting with crouching. So what I want to do is when the crouch ability is active or started, I pretty much want to cancel and block the sprint ability. So what I'm going to end up doing is we have cancel abilities with tag, and we basically just need to, well, add a tag. So tag being tag, ability, asset tags, sprint. Likewise, there's also the block abilities with tag, in which case we do the exact same thing. And with this being set up, this should allow us to where, I'm going to go ahead and restart the editor. When we are sprinting and then we crouch, this will cancel the sprint ability. And if we are, say, crouching and we try to sprint, the sprint ability will just simply not activate. So that's kind of at least that's what we should have happen. Okay, once we're in the editor, let's go ahead and give that a try. So I start sprinting and I press crouch, and we immediately stop sprinting. So likewise, I start crouching and then I press sprint or shift to sprint, and nothing happens. But however, when I stand back up and then I hold shift again, we can then sprint. So that seems to be good to go there. I'm just going to confirm really quickly on the client. So we sprint, crouch, stop sprinting, and now I'm starting to press shift again, and we are no longer sprinting. So I would say that is good to go. So there are other things we can do because I had mentioned setting up potentially I can't speak, toggleable things like crouching, for example. And that's going to want us, that's going to want to require a little bit of different logic. So that's one of those things where, if we are, say, if we have toggle crouch, well, we toggle to crouch, and then when we shift, we would want to automatically uncrouch. So this kind of setup wouldn't really work in that context. So this is something we're going to have to potentially take another look at and see about, well, how we can go about resolving that to support both systems. So either way, that is going to be all for this video, and I will see you in the next one. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can also get early access to this entire series.